Buenos noches. This is Reverend Dr. Cassandra Gould, your National Political Director, and I apologize for not being with you in person tonight. I just wanted to add a little word to a few words to the slides that you have. You all know by now that last week, while we were sleeping, the U.S. House of Representatives, right along party lines, passed the most deadly budget reconciliation proposal in our history. I mean, when I say it's deadly, it is deadly in modern history, I will say. Um, Things that are in this, the things that we have been trying to fight against, of course, it has deadly consequences for the poor, the disabled, the elderly, children, innocent children, and immigrants, people who are just trying to find a better life for themselves. It seeks to take healthcare from over 13 million people, 11 million people who have dinner on their table at night because they are a part of the SNAP program. 11 million people will be kicked off of that program. Children will not have food. And because if your family receives SNAP benefits, you automatically get free lunch, it will actually mean that there are 18 million children who may not be able to even have free food at school. We know that a lot of this bill is about putting more money into the pockets of the wealthy by maintaining the tax cuts of 2017, but it's also about deportation and detention and separation of families. $100 billion for mass deportation, including 46.5 billion for this god-forsaken border wall, and 4.1 billion to hire more agents of the empire, people who will actually enforce those rules, people like the people who work at Delaney Hall in New Jersey. It also, we haven't talked enough about what it does to education. $300 billion in cuts to student loan programs, even taking away such helpful repayment programs as um, the income driven repayment plan, as well as loan forgiveness. And this is one that they also swept under the radar. It's the ECCA. That's short for Educational Choice for Children Act. They are trying to put billions of dollars into private education. Nothing wrong with private education if you can afford it, but it is literally an effort to defund public education. 90% of all of us send our children to public schools. By putting the school voucher program in place into private schools, it actually is giving more money to the wealthy. We are not going to take this deadly bill lying down. It is now in the Senate. They have to pass it, and then it'll go back to the House, and we will fight every step of the way. Matthew 25 says, "When I was hungry, you gave me food. When I was a stranger, you welcomed me. When I was sick, you came to see about me." And instead, they want to deport those who are new into the US. They want to take food out of the children's mouth and health care from those who might be sick in their bodies already. We are going to invite you every Tuesday to take action with us, to engage in Take Action Tuesdays, to write, to call, to gather your people in your city where you are. have house parties where people are calling and emailing their senators. We are going to do everything in our power to ensure that this is not a reality for our people. The one thing I know is that the people united will never be defeated. I will see you soon.